So myself Raghav Jagga, a fifth year law student from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, pursuing BCom LLB in taxation laws. So nowadays I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company. So today for our topic is levy and collection under CGST Act. So let us start this concept. So section 9 of the CGST Act talks about the levy and the collection. So let us discuss this concept point wise. So levy and collection act is defined in the section 9 clause 1, subject to the provisions of this section which is laid down in section 9 clause 2. Okay, there shall be a levy, a tax called a central goods and a service tax. Another point is except on the supply of the alcohol, liquor for a human consumption on the value determined under section 15 and such rates not exceeding a 25% as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of the council, and the collected in such a manner as may be prescribed and shall be paid by a taxable person. This concept, this thing is written in the clause 9, section 9 clause 1. Okay, so let us discuss section 9 clause 2, which talks about the levy on petroleum products. Okay, the central tax on the supply of the petroleum crude, high speed diesel, motor spirits commonly known as petrol, natural gases and another petroleum products, with effects from this such date as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of the council. Okay, so now let us discuss section 9 clause 3, which talks about the reverse charges on notified goods and services or both. So let us discuss this 9 clause 3. So government may, on the recommendation of the council, by notification specifically categorized of a supply of the goods or services or a both, the tax on which shall be paid on reverse charge basis by a recipient of such goods and services or both of the provisions of this act may apply to a recipient for paying a tax in relation to a supply of goods and services or both. Okay, so now let us discuss the section 9 clause 4, which talks about the reverse charges in the case of a taxable supply by unregistered supplier to a registered supplier. Okay, so let's start. So the central tax in respect of a supply of a taxable goods and services or both by the supplier who is not registered to be registered person shall be paid by a person charges basis on the receipt or all the provisions which is laid down in this act. Okay, another point is there is Central Goods and Services Act Amendment Act in 2018. The government may, on the recommendation of the council by notification, specify a class of registered person who shall respect or supply sufficient categories of goods and services in this. So let us discuss the last subsection, which is 9 clause 5, which talks about the tax to be paid by e-commerce operations in respect of a notified services. So the government may, on the recommendations of the council by a notification, specifically category of the service the tax on an interstate supplier which shall be paid by a electronic commerce operations if such services are supplied through it. Okay, and all the provisions that act shall apply to such electronic commerce operations or as if he is supplier liable for paying a tax if no physical presence and no representations are there in said category, then ECO shall be appointed a person in a taxable territory. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. So if you have any doubt regarding this, please feel free to comment on a comment box. Okay, goodbye.